For some reason, him and this jersey, they don't really fit together. He hasn't really worked at Manchester United. So is it time to move on for both parties?
I think it's pretty clear it's time for this guy to move on. The problem is the wages he's getting. You know, ultimately, what happens on the field determines the outcome of certainly a football player's career. And at Manchester United, this guy has not produced anywhere close to his best.
Why? Why do you think that is?
Well, you can throw a lot of things in. You can say that the team have been unsettled. You can also throw in some injuries. You can say that he's actually maybe past his best as well. But ultimately, it all comes down to what happens on the field. And when you see what this guy's done on the field, it doesn't add up to over 300 grand a week.
He's better than those stats suggest, isn't he?
He was. You know, is he that good now? You know, everybody's. You know, in the trade we call it your legs go.
His legs haven't gone.
Well,
you think? We don't know.
You have to cover all bases. You know, I've covered the injuries. I've covered the unsettled team that he's joined. Could it possibly be that just he's lost that extra yard in his legs a little earlier than most?
Well, we don't know if he's not going to play. And they gave him a bit of leeway, played for Chile in Copa America. They said, okay, you don't need to come with us to Australia. You don't need to come with us to Singapore.
Well,
rejoin us after that.
Listen, when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer tried to put a team together for the start of the season, if he was included in it, if he was going to be involved in it, he would absolutely have been with them. As soon as he was out the Copa America, there's no reason to give him extra time. He had missed the majority of last season, so you don't need to look after this guy. You don't. If he's part of your plans, then you get him on tour and you get him with everybody else. The fact that they didn't take him, to me, tells a whole story.
Before we get on to where could be next for Alexis Sanchez, could this have ended differently? Could we have had a happier story where he's an integral part of Manchester United?
Had he produced on the field, then the answer would be yes.
So the blame's mainly for him then, you think?
Absolutely. Listen, there have been plenty of players who have had off-field problems, but on the field, it's kind of an escape for them.
True.
And they get it done. He's just not got it done. And I don't think he will get it done.
Roma have been linked with him. Do you think a change of scenery is what he needs? Or do you think it's more deep than that regarding what you said a couple of minutes ago about is his fitness what it was?
At the end of the day, when you're dropping down a level intensity, which it would be if he goes to Serie A, then that might be the key at this stage of his career for him to produce on the field. So yes, it may be a change of scenery, but certainly it may be about a level down as far as intensity is concerned.
Yeah, and you're talking in general the pace of the league and the standard. I mean, Roma, you could argue, are they as good a team as Man United? Probably not right now. However, Serie A, decent standard. He'd have to buy into this as well. He just couldn't go over and just swan around like maybe he's done at Manchester United.
Well, this spell at Manchester United might be a wake-up call for him. Maybe he thought he would just go there and he just expected that he would be the man. He clearly hasn't been, clearly will not be. And so maybe it's a little wake-up call, a little kick up the backside for him so that if he does go to Roma, yes, there'll be a certain expectation on him, but his attitude may be different, and I certainly think his output on the field will change.
I think you've just used the perfect word here, attitude, because there's a frustration from us all. He maybe was a really, really good player. And I just wonder, when he went to Man United, because remember it was Man City and he was pretty close to joining there. I don't know if he's been in the huff or whatever, because the career path he could have chosen by going to City, who knows? It might still be the same as it is right now, but for some reason, it hasn't worked for Alexis Sanchez. Roma, the next destination, who knows? But I don't think he's got a long-term future at Manchester United.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPNFC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.